Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Pretty B, and I'll be doing my makeup today. All right. I already put my primer and my moisturizer on, so I'm just gonna jump right in and get it started. I already have my moisturizer and my primer on. I'm gonna go in with my foundation first. I have my Maybelline Fit Me. One of my favorite drugstore foundations is the Maybelline Fit Me. Been using it for years. Absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna pour it right there. Oh, there we go. I wish these came with a nozzle to pour it out, so you're not pouring out so much. So I'm gonna use my Real Techniques. I think it's a Real Techniques brush. Yeah, my Real Techniques brush, and go all over the face with it. This brush needs to be washed. I'll wash it later. Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Go ahead and tap the screen for me. Share if you care. I'll just be doing my makeup. Push this back. Good morning. Welcome in. Go ahead and tap the screen. Share the live if you care. And don't forget to get your heart me's. Grab your heart me when you come in. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all come right on in. All right, so now I'm going to blend it in a little more with a sponge. Let's find a sponge. Good morning. I usually have my other sponge. Let me see. I have to wash this sponge, but I'm not going to use it right now. So I need it. Good morning. Welcome in. Go ahead and grab your heart me if you're still in the room. Grab your heart me and like the live. Tap the screen. Okay, so I'm just going to go back over it because sometimes that brush leaves streaks and I don't like that. So I just go back over it with a sponge. Hello, good morning. Just doing my makeup. I would have some music playing, but this live replay will be on my YouTube as well, and I don't want to be copywritten on YouTube. But how are you this morning? I had every intention on going live to do my makeup earlier, but I had a few things to take care of this morning, so errands kind of ran over. I did my morning workout and everything, so but I am here now. And I'm basically doing my makeup now because I have another live to do later on my main page to teach my masterclass. So I'll be doing that later today. So I'm just getting ready to do that now. Okay, so that's how that looks. All right. Now, the only thing I don't like about this foundation is that it doesn't come with a pump nozzle thing. So sometimes I put a little bit too much on my hand. So I have to put the rest of it back in. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my concealer. Let me put this up. Which I am running out of my concealer and I need more. So I may have to go make a store run and grab me some more concealer. But I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. That's what I'm going to be using. And I'm running out. But I'm going to go ahead and use some of that here and here. All right. Tap the screen for me if you're still in here so that more people can come in. Let's see. Okay, so I'm taking that. And now I'm going to blend that in with my sponge. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to tap that in with the sponge. Over the years, I've tried different makeup techniques and tried to like follow certain trends, but I don't like to follow the trends doing makeup. I like to stick to what I know and what works for my face. And I tend to move toward the 2016, 2017 era. And that's just what I like. So that's what I do. Okay. I'm gonna go all over. Blend that in as well. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my loose setting powder. Looks like that. It's yellow. Hey there, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just doing my makeup. Good morning. Let's see. So I like to use a little puff that looks like this. I'm gonna use a newer one. A little pink puff. I got these puffs from TJ Maxx, I think. I really, really like these. So I just like to dip my puff inside of my setting powder like that. And set my concealer with that. Like so. Hey, Chrissy. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just doing my makeup. Y'all go ahead and tap the screen for me so I can have more people come in. Please. I'm just setting my concealer under my eyes. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all for liking the live. So I'm going to set all of my foundation, all of my concealer. I put some here where my lips are. Under my eyes, I put some on the bridge of my nose. I'm going to do that. Hey, welcome in. Good morning. Thank you for that heart me. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all grab y'all heart me so y'all can get y'all's TikTok points for the day. So I'm going to put some here as well on my other eyelid. And then on my forehead, because I did put a little concealer on my forehead. Thank you for the heart me, honey. Okay. So now I look like a loaf of bread. I look like a loaf of bread, and we're going to continue. All right, so now I'm going to go over everything with my setting powder. It's the MAC Studio, the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. And this one's in medium tan, I believe. So I'm just going to go over everything with this brush here. And I got this cute little brush set from Temu, girl. It was like, I think it was less than $5 for this little brush set. I love Temu. So I'm gonna go over everything with this brush here. It's like a domed shaped brush like that. You can use brushes like this for foundation, for your full face, or blush, or anywhere that's more concentrated, like to do your contour. I just use it all over the face. So I'm just gonna go over it like that. Okay. There we go. Oh, thank y'all. I'm at 379 likes. Let's fix this here on the, there we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, so I'm done with that. Now I can do my contour. Okay. Now, I've been having this palette forever, and it's so bad. Oh my God. But I love this palette. It's a Juvia's Place palette. I don't know if they still have this anymore. But get it out of the camera. I don't want them to think I'm trying to sell y'all stuff. But it's a Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to use the darkest shade in it for my contour, okay? Hey, pretty pink. Hey, girl. So I usually use this brush. I might just use, I'm going to use this one for the video. I usually use this one. I need to wash it. So I'm going to use this. Oh, I don't want to show it too much in the camera because I don't want them to think that I'm trying to sell y'all this stuff. Hey, honey bun. I'm just doing my makeup. I'm so glad that I got back on this page because I left it dormant forever. And I'm like, okay, I just need to get back into doing my makeup and girly pop stuff. So that's what I'll be doing here. Makeup, beauty reviews, fashion, all the girly stuff that I love. So I'm going to try to go live every morning, at least 5 days out of the week, and do my makeup. Go ahead and tap the screen, guys, and don't forget to grab your heart me. Don't forget to grab your heart me. Okay. I make contouring very, very simple because I do everything with powder. Thank you, honey. I don't do, you know how people do the cream contour? I used to do that years ago. Until I discovered I actually prefer the powder method better because it just gets the job done a lot faster. I don't like to sit down and do my makeup super duper long, like for hours and hours. No. Girl, give me like 45 minutes and I'm good. So now I'm going to blend out everything that I just put on. Just going to blend it so it's not as harsh. And then I'm going to take my sponge that I had earlier for my concealer, and I'm just gonna create a more pronounced highlight down the nose and then blend out the contour just slightly. Now I have a contoured nose, guys. I have a contoured nose. So now I am gonna go in and do my brows. Same love powders. Powders are so much better because it just gets the job done a whole lot faster. When you do creams, it's just too many steps. It's way too many steps. And I don't like it. I don't like doing too many steps. I feel like makeup should be fun and as simple as possible. says the lady who likes to wear glitter. All right. So now I'm going to go in with my brows. I've been having this Chanel quad forever and I love it. I need another one actually. I use the brown Y'all see the brown one? It's like literally running out. I use that for my brows. So I'm going to go in with my brush. Let me try to get closer to the screen so you guys can see how I do my brows, okay? There we go. Okay, so it's just going to be my brow in the screen so you guys can see. Now, as you can tell, I have very sparse, very sparse brows. Like, girl, barely there. Try to get in my mirror, and I'm trying to angle the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to be looking in the mirror, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and start on my brows. Sometimes I use pencil. I typically use pencil when I'm only wearing brows. Like if I have a quick errand to run, like a quick Walmart run or something like that, or going to the grocery store or something, I just use like my brow pencil that I have. But typically I like the powder brow. So I'm gonna do the other one. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. And this part goes really, really fast. Yeah, that's what I was like. So I do the bottom part first, like that. And then, so that's how the bottom looks. And then I'm gonna go like this on the very top part, if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Trying to make sure I'm angled to where you guys can see what I'm doing. I typically start from the middle and go to the end, and then I go back and from the beginning. I really need to shape my brows. Just wanted to say, hey, can't wait to see the final look. Have a good day. You too, honey. Let's see. So I'm going back over like that. And then I've learned that going step by step on each brow, like at the same time, makes the process a lot faster. That's a little tidbit for you ladies out there who may either struggle with brows or you take a long time doing your brows. I've learned over the years how to do my makeup a lot faster than I used to. Even with eyeshadow, and y'all see that part later on when I get to that part. So, and you don't necessarily have to keep dipping your brush into the product. You can use the product that's already in the brush until it runs out, then dip it again if needed. That also saves you a lot of product too. As y'all know, these makeup products can get a little expensive. Hey, everybody that's tuning in, y'all go ahead and tap the screen for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're in the building, make sure y'all grab y'all's heart me. Let's see. Okay. Now, you can go back in and fill it to make it darker if you like, which is what I'm going to do at the ends. Just going to make it slightly darker because I want it to have a gradient effect. So I'm going to go in like this. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side too. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. Let's try to get me to 1,000 likes, guys. The more likes, the more people come in, and the more people you can engage with too. Let's see. Okay. So that's basically the fill in. Okay. There we go. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see me because I'm looking directly in my mirror. Okay. Okay, so that's the brows. That's the brows. Okay, now I'm going to go underneath the brow with a little concealer. One of my favorite parts. I am a 2016 girly with makeup. I still do concealer brows. I don't care who's not doing it anymore. I don't really like the natural brow look. I'm just not into that. It's pretty on other people. I just don't like it because I don't have a whole lot to work with in the first place. So I don't like it. So I'm going to go in with this itty bitty angle brush. And I'm going to try to angle the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm just going right underneath. Like that. And then I blend it out like that. A little bit goes a very, very long way. Because I typically don't, unless I'm doing a really dramatic look, I typically don't use a lot of concealer underneath the brow. I typically don't. Hopefully y'all can see that. Don't mind my nails. My nails are coming off one by one. And I need to soak them off. I have just not had the time because I've been so busy lately with doing all of my social media work. So, been super duper busy. Hey, user with all the numbers. Hi there. Go ahead and tap the screen for me and make sure you get your heart me. And if you don't know what a heart me is, it's at the very top of the screen. It's the little orange heart. Hey there. It's the little orange heart at the top of the screen. Go ahead and grab that. Thank you for liking the live. I really, really appreciate that, y'all. I really, really do. It really helps a lot. So I'm going to get that. Okay. The brows are going to be, they're going to be what they're going to be today. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to leave it just like that. And I'm going to just blend it out a bit with my sponge. Just blend out the edges a little bit. Like so. With the sponge I had earlier. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the brows. So now I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer that's under my brows with a powder. So this is, I don't want to show it in the screen too much because I don't want TikTok to think I'm trying to sell something because I'm not. But I'm going to use a powder. It comes in this like contour blush thing. And it's like a flesh color. I really like it. I'm going to use it underneath the brow with this flat shader brush. So I'm just going to go under that really quickly. Hi, beautiful. I think that's your name. Thank you for the likes. I like how they changed the hearts and they made it this like confetti thing. I think that's really cute. TikTok is always doing new innovative things to keep your interest on the app. So I'm gonna set my concealer with that. Believe it or not, I'm halfway done. Like I'm almost done. Believe it or not. All right. So I set my concealer with the powder, and I typically just use the powder all over the lid afterwards as a base for all of the other stuff that I'm getting ready to do with my eyelids. So let's see. Oh, we're at 738 likes. Let's try to get to 1,000 so more people can come in the live, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that. Boom. All right, so that's done. Hey there, that just tuned in. Welcome in. Have a seat. And let's do some makeup, honey. All right, so I am going to go back in with my Juvia's Place palette that I had earlier. with a lighter brown shade for my, I want to learn eyeshadow for now. Okay, well, watch this because this is going to be very, very helpful. So, I'm supposed to be using this pink eyeshadow, this pink brush set, but I'm so accustomed to using the brushes that I use every single day. But so this is what you call a blending brush, right? Hey Brittany, hey honey. This is thank you for the heart me, a blending brush, right? So I'm gonna go in with a brown, and with brown, like whether it's light brown, dark brown, it's really good. It's a really good transition color, right? It's called a transition color. And you put it in the very crease of your eyelid, because what this color is going to do is going to help every other color you put transition and blend very well together. That's why it's called a transition color. So you're going to blend that. And what I like to do is go in circular motions whenever I'm blending it. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to look like that. Thank you for those likes, honey. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes. That would make me so happy. 1,000 likes. Okay, so I'm going to blend it like that, y'all. Okay. And what I've learned, too, with makeup is I don't have to be super duper precise. I think precise makeup is absolutely gorgeous when they're very detailed with certain stuff. I typically don't do that. I'm not going to say I'm messy, but I just don't care because I know I can fix it. So I tend not to worry so much about perfection or making it super precise because I know I can always go back and fix it. So I'm going to put a darker, let's see. We'll put more at the end here and then go back and blend more so it can look exactly like the other eye. So I'm blending that. And circular motions really helps with this part. Now, if you have a hooded lid or a tighter lid, then your strokes would be a little less exaggerated, okay? So you would do that like this. And then I get more concentrated by the nose. We're at 1,000 likes. Yay! Thank y'all for getting me to 1,000 likes. I really do appreciate it. So more people are going to come in. Yay. All right. So this is my transition color. I have really big eyelids, so I tend to do more. So this is my transition color. I have really big eyelids, so I tend to do more in the. I forgot I had that alarm on. So this is my transition color in the crease. I have really big eyelids, so it's going to look very exaggerated. Hi, friend. Welcome in, honey. So the color that I'm going to be doing on my lids today is blue because I'm going to be wearing blue today. And it's like a cobalt blue, like this. So here's what I'm going to do with that. Oh, that's not the right one. Where's my other? Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, the palettes that I'm using were what I used to sell. These palettes were my brand. And I don't have any in stock right now. I actually need to grab more to restock and put it back on my website so that I can have that for you guys. But that's what I'm going to be. Everything from this point on will be from my brand that I have. But I need to restock. So this is one of my lipsticks that I have. This one is called Florida Water. This was back when I had my spiritual business, and then I incorporated my makeup products into it. So it's called Florida Water. So I'm going to take this lipstick and I'm going to place it here. You can use lipstick as an eyeshadow base if you didn't know. Now you know, girl. And then you can blend it out. And what's going to happen is it's going to dry to a matte. So you can take like a liquid lipstick or something like that you really want as a eyeshadow color, but maybe you don't have it. You can turn that into an eyeshadow like that, okay? And you can just blend it with your finger like so. That blue is so pretty. Thank you, honey. I love blue. Blue is such a pretty color, although pink is my favorite color. I just love colors in general, but this blue in particular is very, very nice. So that's how it's going to look when you blend it out with your finger. So I'm going to do the same thing with this finger here, with this side here. I'm just going to blend that out. Uh-oh, let me grab a Q-tip really quick because some got in my let's see, some got in my tear duct. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna blend that out with my finger like so. Once again, excuse the nails. I have to take the rest of them off. They're all trying to come off one by one. Trying to come off one by one. Okay, now I need to add just a tad bit at the end, and I'm gonna do just that right there because it does dry very fast. So I'm gonna add a little more and blend it out. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be a little concentrated, so that way you're not putting the product all over the eye. If you don't want it like this for this look, I don't want this all over the eye. So next what I'm going to do is get a very tiny shader brush. Okay, let me see, that's the one I typically use all the time. I'll use this one. So I'm going to use this tiny shader brush. It's going to look like this, and then I'm going to dip it in my blue eyeshadow my eyeshadow palette. I'll quickly show y'all so TikTok doesn't think I'm trying to sell y'all stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on top of the base because, again, I used the lipstick as an eyeshadow base. If you don't have an eyeshadow base, you can use your lipstick. Let's see. Just like if you don't have blush, you can use your lipstick as blush as well and then top it with a translucent powder, and then you have a powder blush. So that's how you're going to do that. Like that. And then same thing over here. So you're going to continue to top the blue. Put the blue on top of your base like so. There you go, right there. Then I'm going to add a little bit here at the ends. All right, so that's how it's going to look. So I'm just going to kind of move the product around just a bit, because what's going to happen is I'm going to go back in and blend out the edges so that it can blend instead of being really concentrated right there. Hey, everybody that's just tuning in, y'all go ahead and like the live for me. And y'all can also power share the live. Press on my nose and power share it to as many people as you can so that more people can come in, y'all. All right, let me go back with my shader brush. I'm going to use this shader brush again, and I'm going to put brown, my transition color that I used before. And then I'm going to blend those edges out to make it more seamless, okay? Now with that brown and that blue, it's gonna turn slightly green, but that's okay. Because like I said earlier, you can fix all of that. So let me go back. I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Just blend out, slightly blend out the edges, because I don't want the blue to be blown out all the way. I just want the edges to be slightly blended, like so, okay? So it's going to look something like that. Y'all see that? It's going to look like that. Okay, so we're not quite done just yet. So I'm gonna go and do my my waterline with eyeliner, if I can find it. Where my eyeliner at? Oh, here it is. So before I go and do my liner, I'll go ahead and do, excuse me, my waterline, which is right under here. So we'll try to raise the camera so y'all can see. And if you have a slight fallout, you can always fix that. Okay, so that's one. And then okay, that's two. All right. So now I'm gonna fix the little part that's kind of, because my eye started tearing up slightly. I don't usually tear up whenever I do my waterline, but I have a little bit of fallout right there that kind of went into my tear duct. Okay. So that's that. And now I'm going to do my wing. Y'all know I love a good wing liner, so I'm going to show y'all how I do it, okay? I have right here my liquid liner, and I'm going to go ahead and, because I actually need another one. I get my liquid liner from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has the best liquid liner ever, and I've tried many. But this one just so happens to be the absolute best that I've ever used, and I've been doing this a long time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, now what lets you know you have a good liquid liner is if you have the brush, right? The brush is going to be a lot more flexible. When you have a felt tip, it's more beginner friendly because there's not much product that comes out. When you get a liquid liner with the brush, that's when you're ready for the big leagues, okay? Hey, everybody that's just tuning in. Okay, so I'm going to try to position the camera so you guys can see this part, okay? Okay, so I always start from the very end, like that. I always start from the very end, and then I go back in. So now I'm going to try to make it to where you guys can see me, but I have to look in the mirror, so let me see. You made the liner look so easy. Listen, it's very, very, very simple. It's not that complicated. It's not. So I'm going to go in a little closer so y'all can see. Let's see. This is so easy. So now, position it that way. There you go. Now you just connected it. See that? Go to the other one so y'all can see that. You're basically playing connect the dots, whatever you're doing this part. Boom. You see how you connected that line right there? All you're doing is creating the lines, connecting them, and then you fill in. That's it. So I'm going to point that out a little more. I'm going to fill that in right there. Fill it in. Let's see. Okay. All right. And now you're going to go underneath. So you're going to connect that together. So you're going to, let me see if I can do that. See that? You just made a triangle. And you're going to do that on this side. You're going to make a triangle. See that? And then once you're done making a triangle, you're going to fill it in. Gonna fill it in. So let me go back so you guys can see that part. Boom. And you're gonna do it on this side. Bam. eyeliner made very simple. Now what I'm going to do is go back in and kind of just perfect it a bit. So I'm going to try to do it to where you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm in the mirror. So you connect the dots and then you fill in. Okay, let me go in there. I always tend to make this one a little higher than the other one. So I'm going to try to match it. Okay, I needed that tip too. Child, listen. Connect the dots and fill in. That's liner. Liquid liner with the brush tip, not the felt tip. The felt tip is going to feel like a marker. No. Get the one with the brush. That it's just, oh man, it just makes it so much easier. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side to make it slightly thicker than what it is. Noted. Yes, girl. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. You don't even need an expensive one. Let's see. That's it, y'all. All I gotta do is put on the lashes. That's it. Makeup made real easy, honey. Now I'm going to use my Dollar Tree mascara, honey, to do my lower lash. And then I like to use mascara to blend my lashes, my falsies too. So I'm going to go underneath like that. Try to see so y'all can see how I'm doing this part. Now here's an interesting thing about me with bottom lash. I don't really care if it gets smudged. That doesn't bother me. Like, it doesn't, like, you see how it's a little, I don't care about that. I just kind of let it do its thing, you know? That's why I said I'm kind of like messy a little bit, but not really. Because I just don't care for it to be super duper precise. I don't really care about that. And what happens when you do it, it kind of makes your bottom lashes look longer and fuller when you just kind of don't care. So that's what I do there. And now I'm going to put on my lashes. So I'm going to be using these lashes. Now, I already have some that I used yesterday that I'm going to use. So I'm going to show you how to pack. Girl, where is that? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put the pack? Oh my God, I thought I just had it. So I wanted to show y'all what they look like. Here they go. So I'm going to be using these lashes here. I'm not going to show that too much in the camera because, again, TikTok's going to think I'm trying to sell you things, okay? But I got those lashes from Temu. It's a pack of 20 of them, and they have, like, different sizes. Okay, so now here's another tip for you ladies when it comes to your lashes. I use the lash glue with the brush tip. Love that. And the reason why I use it is because they're from Temu. It comes in a box of 20. And I forget the vendor. I'll have to look for it for y'all and like maybe post it in my stories because I got them a while back. But now here I am thinking I had everything like right in front of me and I don't have my freaking lash glue. Oh my God, where is it? Hold on, y'all. Where's my lash glue? It's not in my purse, girl. This is insane. I thought I had my lash glue. Where is it? Hold on. I mean, I had everything laid out right here, ready for me to go, and I can't find my freaking lash glue. This is insane. And I'm thinking, where could I have possibly put it? You know what? Did I use? Here it is. It's inside of my freaking makeup bag in my purse, girl. I usually carry this purse around in my Barbie purse, and I had it in there. So this is a I forget the name of the brand. I think it's Kiss. You can get it from like the hair store or something like that. You can even find it online. But it's a lash glue that comes with a brush tip. I love these because it makes it so much easier to put the lash glue on. Now, what I do with my lash glue, instead of putting it on the lash, I put it directly on my lid. And the reason I do that is because you want to make sure that the glue is tacky. And the fastest way to do that is if you put it directly on the lid, because your body heat is going to make it hot. Your body heat is going to heat up the glue. And it's going to make the lash glue tacky, like almost instantly. You won't be waiting around with the lash, trying to wait for it to, you put the lash glue on, and then you like trying to blow on it. Nope, you don't have to do that anymore. You put the lash glue directly on your lid. Directly on your lid. Kind of like how you did your eyeliner. I've been using this method for years. I just did it. I tried it one time and I was like, yeah, I changed my own way of doing this. Let me see. Do you still put the glue on your lid if you didn't do a wing liner? Yep. Yes, ma'am. I usually, if I'm not wearing a wing liner and I put lashes on, they're going to be the really, really thin lashes. So that way you can't tell that I have the glue on. You see what I mean? So this lash is kind of crooked. I had it on yesterday. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and pop this puppy on. Let me see. Now, don't mind my nails, y'all. And this is a good tip, too. Whenever you're putting your lash on, tilt your head. Tilt your head. And then you just pop that puppy on like that. And I usually use my nails as my tweezer, but I only got one I'm working with right now. But, boom, it's on. See that? It's on. Same thing with the other one. If I would have put that lash glue on my lash, I still would be blowing my lash trying to make the glue dry. This method for me is just a whole lot easier. It's a whole lot easier. And I'm working with 1/2 of my nail tweezers. So it's making this a little more difficult. But that's okay. Okay, so that puppy's on. And sometimes I have a little issue with the very tip of it, so I just add a little more glue. Okay. That's on. And then I go back and I add my mascara right underneath it to blend. See, look, that part right there. Still acting up, so let me... There we go. Hold on. There we go. All right. Boom. Thank you, girl. Listen, these lashes are so good. I'll go ahead and try to find that box that they came in. I think they're in my bathroom. Let me go grab it, y'all. Let me see. So I can show y'all. I don't remember the name of the vendor, though. So this is the box that the lashes came in. Ellazzle. Again, I don't want to make it, I don't want to put it in the camera too much. So I don't want to get kicked off the live. But Ellazzle, let me spell it. Ellazzle. If y'all can get on Temu and find that, you're gonna love these lashes. They come in like 3 or 4 different sizes and types. I think these are the fullest ones. It does not matter. I always have issues with this lash right here in the tear duct. No matter what I do, it's always the same thing with this freaking eye. I think it's because I tear up more on that eye. No problem, Brittany. So while this side is kind of getting tacky with that little part I just put on, I'm going to add a little bit of blush because I am going to wear my blush today. Hey, Lish, how are you? Okay, so I showed this blush in my first live that I did on this page. It's from the Dollar Tree. It is so pigmented. I'm going to use a little bit of that right here and right there. Boom. Simple. So I'm going to go back and check this lash and finish this part here. Pretty. Thank you, Felicia. Girl, this is where I'm going to be doing my makeup and stuff and all my little tutorials and reviews and stuff. I linked my YouTube channel, y'all. I do have a beauty channel. I made that channel 12 years ago. And I have a bunch of videos from when I did years ago. If y'all want to check out my really old tutorials, y'all can go ahead and do that. Y'all can also subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 followers, subscribers on that YouTube. It's linked in the bio. Because I'm going to be posting all of my live. We making progress, right? All of my live plays here on TikTok will be posted on my YouTube. So that's the name of the game, honey. Right, I need like 15. I think I need like 16 or 17 more to get to 1,000 on that makeup page. I could have been monetized, but girl, I let that page go and I just stopped. That's good. Okay, so the last part that I'm going to do is my lipstick, y'all, and then that's it. I'm thinking I'm going to wear my pink. I really want to wear my pink. Let me see. I think I'm going to wear my pink lipstick today. Or should I wear my brown? I might wear my brown. No, I'm going to wear my pink. Oh. Yep, I'm going to wear my pink. Okay, so I'm going to wear my Flat Out Fabulous lipstick from MAC. Oh, I keep dropping everything, y'all. Okay. It looks like this. And I'm going to line it. I'll probably just line it with this one. So this is a lipstick that I told y'all earlier I had a whole brand of makeup products. This is one of them. And I just need to get more and add it to my inventory and put it on my website. That's all I need to do. So it's more of a purple color, but I'm using it as a liner for my pink lipstick that I'm about to put on. So lip liner makes a huge difference in the way your lipstick looks. Huge difference. So okay, now I'm gonna go back over it with my lipstick. Flat Out Fabulous, that's the name of it. Love this lipstick. It's it's a retro matte. So it's the original matte lipstick from years ago. Because they changed they changed the formula of Candy Yum Yum because Candy Yum Yum used to be a retro matte. But now it's like a creamier formula. It's a lot more silky. I wish they would have left Candy Yum Yum alone, honestly. It was perfect the way it was. Okay. So, I want to add a little more pink. I miss Candy Yum Yum. Girl, Candy Yum Yum is the best. The lip gloss, oh my God, the Candy Yum Yum. It's a bunch of stuff that they took down, and I just wish they wouldn't have done that. I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to keep up with all of the latest trends that were happening. Because MAC was that girl. At one point, MAC was that girl. Like, the OGs know MAC was that girl. So I'm going to go in, you guys, with a little bit of pink. Because I want to, instead of the brown that's in my crease, I'm going to go back in with a pink. Like a pinky, let's see. Yeah, more pink. Need more pink. I might add, actually, I might do two of these colors. I might do like a deep, y'all gonna see what I'm about to do. All right. So I'm going back in my Juvia's Place palette, and then I'm gonna go back in my palette. Let's see. Now, this was supposed to be something simple, something, you know, whatever. And here I am doing the most, as usual. Look at that. But I like how that looks. That looks really pretty with the blue. I really like that. That cute little pinky purpley situation. I like that. And then it's gonna go really cute with my earrings and my top that I'm wearing. Yeah, I like to have fun. I'm not into the whole simple, clean girl aesthetic makeup. At one point I was doing that, but I wasn't having fun. I love putting makeup on, but I like to have fun with it too. I love color. I love it to be like super dramatic and crazy. I like that stuff. And people are always like, yeah, you know, that's not the trend anymore to do your makeup like that. Who gives a damn about the trend, girl? I like my makeup like this. Period. Look at that. And that's it. That's it, y'all. That's the look. That's the look. Okay, let me take this off because I already did my ponytail. I just kind of fix that because I know I messed that up. Thank you, Brittany. These are the earrings that I'm going to be wearing today. Y'all have seen them a few times on my other page. I love these earrings, and I think it's going to go really, really cute. Yeah. So I'm going to put those on. Mm-hmm. Period. Where's my okay. I need to wipe my makeup off my hands. But that's it. Oh, we're at 2.7K likes. Yes, indeed. Let me wipe this off my hands. What time is it? Okay, it's only 12:30. That's it. Well, that's it for me, ladies. That's it. That's the final look. I really like how it came out. It came out really nice. I like that. I like the super purpley vibes I'm giving today. The purple pink vibes with the blue. I like that. So that's the look, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. And what else? Oh, I will be doing my masterclass on the Pretty Powerhouse page at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all go ahead and check me out for my masterclass there. And I love you guys. This video will be on my YouTube page. So look out for that. I love you guys. Bye. See y'all later.